We are on a precipice of a new form of finance that will use a range of technologies to change the way we use and manage one of our most fundamental tools, and that's money. Slowly but surely going are the days of taking out cash from an ATM, applying for mortgage by visiting a bank branch, or shopping in a supermarket. Now, for many, conducting a financial transaction of any kind is surely purely online experience, escalated over the past 2 years by the COVID-19 pandemic. Increasingly, the future of money exists in either via phones and laptops. But there is a bigger future for money, the early stages of which are now taking place. Cryptocurrencies are transforming our concept of money and challenging the financial institutions that currently manage it. The year 2021 was a transformative year for finance, and 2022 is shaping up to bring more change. This week's episode of Finance and Blockchain will look at fintech innovations driving the future of money. My name is Rita Kawanyoro, and thank you for joining us. We are going to be looking at that particular one with Abel Namreba, who is the country manager of Yellow Card, which is one of the platforms in Uganda used for buying and selling of crypto. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so
today.
much,
How are
Rita,
you
for
doing?
having me. I'm very awesome.
Okay,
good to be here.
Let's get started with how you perceive, the evolution of money from private currencies to centralized currencies.
Yeah, maybe just to backtrack. Of course, we see that centuries back we weren't using paper money. Yeah, we're using things like cowrie shells. We were first doing barter trade, and then people went into gold, and then people later went into rupees. Then suddenly, cash, paper money, right? And now people are doing mobile money. So normally the question is, why did people transition to that? So there is a concept called hard money, and people want to put their trust in something that is sustainable in the long run. And that's where gold comes in. Gold has been the thing that has proven to be of the most value from the time it began till today. But of course the problem with gold is that you can't divide it and move it around. So we are looking at that transition. Now we're in mobile money, and eventually, even actually today, we are already in the future, I believe, is cryptocurrencies. So I'm imagining it's something to be like the way communication has been made global. I mean, you can talk to somebody over WhatsApp, and then another country just like that. Yeah, you can even a phone call, very easy. So we are looking at a point when we shall have a global currency that can move regardless across borders.
Without limits.
Yes.
And that's just our Kickstarter. I bet you need this particular information by simply sharing this link around you and also hitting onto the notification button to make sure you get notified of more blockchain and finance information coming from us here. And explain the difference between, digital currency and then there is cryptocurrency. There is some kind of confusion around people around those particular angles. What can you give us?
So basically, digital currency is any form of money that is on your phone, on an app, and that could be mobile money, right? It could be when you log into your bank app to see your account balance. That is a form of digital currency. But the thing is, that form of digital currency is actually backed up by actual cash, right? So with cryptocurrencies, it's a figure on your phone, a number on your phone, which is like it's cash itself. It doesn't need to have like a backing. That is cash by itself and can be transferred across without actual settlement of physical cash. Let me give you an example. So if you transfer money from here to the US, at a certain point through a bank, at a certain point the bank actually has to transport the actual money to move that side. So with cryptocurrency, you can send it, and in no way has actual cash been moved. I mean, the figure itself is the crypto. But then again, also cryptocurrency, when I say cryptocurrencies, it's basically a general term which is similar to when I say local currencies. When I say local currencies, I mean the dollar, the pound, the euro, and the likes.
We are speaking about the fiat now.
Yes, the fiat. That's an example, local currencies. So when I say cryptocurrencies, it's a general name to mean over 10,000 digital currencies that exist. That's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and so many others.
There are so many now that are coming into existence. I just want to know how safer is this kind of, transformation coming through.
Yeah, so I think transformation is something that, like, evolution has to happen in life. Yeah? People never get settled to one thing. So right now people are using platforms like Yellow Card to purchase crypto and things like that. People want to use crypto to remit money, to send money across borders. Why? Because it's cheap. Other people are speculating. They probably buy a coin and say, oh man, this coin has potential of gaining value over some time. So some people do that. Other people just treat it as if Forex. Basically, the way you'd buy today a dollar at 3,800 shillings and hoping for it to go to like 3,900, things like that. So we are getting somewhere with it.
Very well, thank you so much. And then there is, information coming along, tokenization. I just want to understand how it is integrated with crypto and then Bitcoin. How do these three work together?
Yeah, so funny thing is
because all of this is a blockchain base, I believe.
Yes, funny thing is that you can actually also begin your currency just like that, which is crazy, And of course, just like the way companies which are listed on the stock market can fail, same thing, you can start your currency, it can work out or it can fail. Same thing with the blockchain. So the blockchain is something like, imagine it's like a database, imagine it's like the internet actually, So the internet exists and people can build things on top of the internet. So that's what blockchain is like. It's like a tool to facilitate other developments of infrastructure. That's where companies like Yellow Card can plug in and to use the blockchain technology. That's where people create their applications, their coins, to plug into that system to enable other people function in that network.
Okay, so here is also a concern about cryptocurrency, and then we have got, of course, a tokenization, use of tokens. I'm sure you've gone to the bank and you've gotten a token or something. Funny
thing is also Umeme Yaka is a token.
Yes, as a token. So there is a lot about also tokenization, but does this work with fiat? How does the other fiat be discriminated in this particular setting? Because it's like it is away, it's not participating anywhere. How true is that?
I think so that question is on an assumption that maybe we're here to kick out mobile money or banks, but no. The thing is, we all have to work together. And the biggest example would be maybe like Zimbabwe. Their currency fell, so much, but there are still people who use it regardless. That's what they've known all their lives. It's hard to transition people from something they've known all their lives to something new. So we're not here to kick out the existing traditional financial system, but we're here to work together with them. Some people will find the traditional system okay, and that's fine. Other people will find, oh man, let's keep on going with crypto, and they find their way in between and decide what is better.
Okay, and when we speak about fiat, we mean the money you've got right now, the paper you're holding. When we speak about money, the money you're keeping, I don't know, under the pillow, in the bank, I don't know how you take it there, but yes, we're speaking about that hard cash. And also there is a belief around this decentralized system. Many people have interacted with who are, into blockchain, into cryptocurrency, are so excited about it that it is a corruption savior in so many of, economies around the globe. How can this be reflected in the financial markets?
So cryptocurrencies work on the blockchain technology, and blockchain is a transparent database, let's say. So what does that mean is that a normal person anywhere in the world can see what's happening in the blockchain. It's like a record of what's happening, and it's transparent to everyone. So if this is integrated in probably like in ministries or government organizations, private NGOs and things like that, so things like funding can pass through a transparent basis. So trackability is easy.
So you mean the public can track? I can track what the Ministry of Finance is doing, or the budgets.
So the thing is, yes, you can track, but of course you won't see like the Ministry of Finance, labeled. You would have to know like like an account number of sorts to know that, oh, this number is actually, like whatever transaction originating from this number is from the Ministry of Finance. So there is a bit of privacy, but then also a bit of transparency as well.
Okay.
But for things, of course, like funding that affects us, the public, from a government level, it would be very easy for accountability to happen if money is passing through blockchain. So that's the beauty about it.
Okay, I like the beauty, and that is where.
And besides that, actually, maybe just to add.
Yes, please.
So things like land can be registered on the blockchain, and whenever ownership has been transferred, you can track who has owned the land before from the start. Rather than right now, Ministry of Land, somebody just goes, types in stuff and changes ownership and deletes whatever has
It
been there.
recently developed a land portal, though it's not a blockchain, it's not a blockchain system.
But it's still corruptible.
Okay.
And what blockchain does is that when you put something on the blockchain, when you record something, anything, it will stick there. Yeah?
Okay.
There's no rubbing off, there's no deleting, put in the trash, no. It has to stick there.
Then speak to us about this adoption. How can we adoptively, get into this technology effectively, reflecting on how people are living in Uganda? Let's speak about Kenya, not just around us, but African countries. How can this be easily, taken in by people watching us? Because I believe, yes, we're speaking about this kind of the blockchain. It's like somebody is not understanding quite well, where am I going to find that decentralized system? How am I going to get there? So how can we change this narrative?
Maybe for starters, so the blockchain crypto is not very new. It's like 12 years old.
Yes.
Adoption has been happening. Yellow Card is a new entrant in the market. We've been here for 2 years in Uganda. We have been in Africa for 4 years, and that's already infrastructure being built. Maybe a caution to the people is that just don't fall for the scams. And normally scams are quick money. Yeah, if somebody wants to make you a millionaire in a week or two, that's already a scam. Yeah, and just don't debate about it. But adoption is already happening. We are trying to educate people. Yeah, that's the reason I'm also here as well, to just educate people about what's actually happening, what is a scam and what is not a scam. And we have, Yellow Card actually has a free educational website, which is academy.yellowcard.io. There is free information about cryptocurrencies, about Bitcoin, about trading. Yeah, so adoption is happening by us being players in the market. So what happens is that you download our app. Yeah, you purchase Bitcoin for yourself, you sell, and you even move it for yourself to another application, and then you see you see the beauty.
I like the way Abel has taken us, to reviewing what Yellow Card is. Really, it's okay, but here is what someone needs to really hear, that is reflecting as a factual purpose out there for them to get on board with the blockchain and adopting of cryptocurrency. There has been a lot of scamming around this particular industry recently, my friends. So when I tell them into this particular business, like now you have joined.
Same thing.
I mean, how can you convince someone? Not even convincing, but how can we better change this particular journey?
So I think people need to focus more on being informed than maybe saying somebody, probably you hear things like SK Mbuga made money out of crypto, right? Maybe I think people need to take another step of actually doing research for themselves, finding out these things for themselves, rather than, oh, that guy is driving a nice car, and let me put in my money in crypto. Yeah, like there is more to it than just what somebody looks like. So it's upon so what we're doing is we're educating people, but even the people need to take in this education and understand, before you download an app like Yellow Card, before you download any crypto app.
I cannot learn by doing. Can't I learn by?
Yes, you can learn by doing, but you have to. There are risks to that.
Okay.
I advise before. It's like buying let's say buying MTN shares. Yeah. So some people buy it because it's MTN, right? Without doing any prior research. Another person will sit down, will look at the income statements of MTN, will look at its growth structure in the next years. Now that is the proper research that is supposed to be done for every investment. When you're going to buy land, do you just buy land because somebody is saying, oh, this land is for sale? No. You first ask the neighbors. Yeah, you go to the LC1. Like there is effort to prove that what you're going to buy is legitimate. But yet again, people still buy air. Yeah, but then make land a scam. Yeah.
Great.
So it's
Thank
about,
you.
yeah.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a very quick break, but still to come, we're going to be speaking about the inflation around the country, how money is integrated with inflation. I am sure you need to know about this, and maybe hear how you can actually be excluded from everyone crying out how they're being affected. Thank you for joining us again. We're still on to discussing blockchain and the future of money. And with me is Abel Namdeva, who is that is country manager Yellowcat, which is one of the platforms in Uganda for buying and selling of crypto. And my name is Rita Cabanyoro. Now let's talk about inflation and how it has taken on a verge. Everyone is crying out there. You should be actually even winking your eyes, confused about what to do next. How is inflation connected to, how is money connected to inflation, vis-a-vis inflation connected to money? How do the two work, and what can be reflected from the value?
Yeah, so we can all agree that some few months we're buying fuel at 3,800, and now we're buying it at 6,200, 6,300, and maybe you will see
it's going to 7,000.
Yes, exactly. So why is that happening? Yeah, of course there are so many things in the background that are happening, but normally these things happen when there is excessive supply of a local currency in any market. So as much as people will say that the dollar will appreciate in value, the dollar will decrease in value in the US. For example, during COVID, they gave relief funds in the US worth $3 trillion. So what happens is that the money is too much in supply, that the money reduces in value. That happens over time, yeah? And what Bitcoin comes to do in particular, it's a scarce asset, stroke currency. There are only 21 million Bitcoins that will ever exist, which means day by day they're getting scarce. Imagine it like gold. Gold appreciates in value because it's hard to get and
Yes,
it's
it
scarce.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a very good store of value. Land is good. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, because it gets scarce and development happens, so it gains value.
It gains value over
yes,
time.
due to scarcity.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bitcoin has come as a hedge against inflation, and what I mean by that, it fights against it. If you look at the Bitcoin price, yeah, if you had one Bitcoin back then, you'd probably use one Bitcoin to buy a Renzori mineral water bottle. Yeah. But today, one Bitcoin can buy you a whole house.
Can buy you land.
Yes. Unlike back then, 1,000 shillings would probably get you maybe back then like so much.
2 sodas.
Yeah, probably like 2 sodas. Yeah. But today,
Yeah.
you're getting 1 soda. Yeah. Why is that happening?
It might not even be enough for 1 soda, by the way.
Yes.
But how about, let's look at what needs to be changing here around the rotation of money. You have given us at least a reflector why this is happening. Perhaps you could be right, one of the reasons.
Yes.
There is too much money in circulation.
Yes.
But again, someone is asking themselves, people are asking, I don't see the money. How come they do not touch? How come they do not feel it?
Yeah. So, like we said, cryptocurrencies is digital money. Yeah. What people ask me, what does this look like? Yeah. It looks like mobile money. Yeah. The way you're confident when you receive your mobile money message.
Just a moment,
Yes.
Abel. Hold it right there. I'm going to come back to that.
Yeah.
Could you be having an opinion as to why someone is asking themselves, you say there is a lot of money in circulation.
Yeah.
How come they are not touching that fiat, that hard money? How come they are not actually reflecting it in their life that, okay, I think there is money ongoing?
Yeah.
How can a local person, a community understand that this is happening?
That the money is a lot in supply.
In circulation, and that's why we've got inflation, like
Yes.
you said.
So the thing is, so that's the thing. We do not know how much money is in circulation. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a bit. Now that goes back to accountability. Like
Okay.
because we are this side, we do not know how much money is being printed. Yeah. But normally we know that excess money is being printed when the Ugandan shilling drops in value. Like now we have seen that against the Ugandan shilling against the dollar, we have seen that the dollar has got expensive. Yeah. It means that the dollar is scarce here, but it also means that the Ugandan shilling is a lot in supply as well. So you'll have to see off the forex charts. When you walk past a forex bureau and you just check, it gives you a rough idea of what's happening in the economy.
Okay.
That's the way I can answer that question. Yeah.
It's fine. And then we want to know, what does cryptocurrency come to address in this matter? What is so special about all this transformation?
Yeah.
What is the problem that is going to be taken a solution on from what we're seeing? Is there something that it can do around this?
Oh yes, it's doing a lot actually around it.
Please.
Bitcoin in particular. And it goes back to my first point of hard money. Gold is, I call it gold money, yeah, has proven to stand time. People are designed to, we want to put our money in something that will feed our families and things like that, yeah. But everything is deeming to fail, yeah. So Bitcoin has come in, yeah. It is expensive, yes, but you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy less than one Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoins as low as 15,000 Ugandan shillings. And because of its scarcity, over the long run, it will appreciate in value. So it gives you value for the future. And I feel like that's what it has come to, of course, combat. Of course, besides the point of sending money across borders, it's a global currency, so you can send money across borders to any at a very low fee and things like that.
Okay, thank you so much. And then there is also a debate now about, because there are some countries right now that are trying to improve their currency by introducing major central banks introducing e-money like the e-naira.
Yeah.
We have got so many in particular, and then they're finding competition with the decentralized system, with the cryptocurrency. Governments tend to say, okay, we don't know what really is going on, how to get regulated onto this. I'm asking myself, and everyone could be, maybe some people could be confused here, which system can create a proper financial system? Is it blockchain? Is it now the digital currencies? Could you shine a light on that?
I think we are never at that point when everything is perfect.
Okay,
Yeah. So every day we are figuring out new stuff to make our lives better. So today is blockchain and cryptocurrencies, right? Tomorrow might be CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. That's where the government creates their own digital version of a currency like the e-naira,
Yes.
and circulates it to the public. Yeah. So I would say that it's all about synergies. Yeah. We work with the government if they ever want to issue out a central bank digital currency, and we see how to make that issuance beneficial to them in terms of cost taxation, in terms of fraudulent acts, and of course AML laws and things like that. So I think everything is always at that point of more development needs to happen. How can we get this better?
I know, thank you. When we interact with people like you, Abel, and the people I've interacted with, when we speak about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, you seem so confident that this is the future and we're living in it. And one of the statements most people tell me is, it's just a matter of time. Everyone is going to get onto this system.
Yeah.
Then it gets me thinking, how about the existing, loops already, the existing used cases like mobile money? Should we think that is going to be eroded?
No, That can't be. I think.
How are they going to work hand in hand, or how is cryptocurrency able to work with mobile money, able to work with other paychecks? Could you shine a light so that people can understand and not be scared? Like, it's the only way.
So the thing is, these days exchanges work with mobile money as well in order to help people withdraw instantly and deposit instantly. And maybe, of course, I think people saw the letter that was the Bank of Uganda letter.
Yes,
instructing
to the Blockchain Association of Uganda.
So they sent a letter to the Blockchain Association of Uganda inviting companies like us to apply to be sandboxed. And the sandbox is basically a place where if you have a new innovation, you come and then you try it out, and the government, being the central bank, finds a way of regulating it. So I think
if at all they buy your idea.
Yes, if they buy the idea, right? Of course, right now it's in the process. Yeah, but before that letter, they also issued out a letter instructing mobile money companies not to facilitate crypto transactions.
Yes.
So right now, but that was something happening. So they were working with mobile money, or working with a trackable system. So it's not like I said, in every innovation comes to like supplement or complement another innovation. So we get to work together.
Okay, as you are telling us how you're working together and these warnings coming through, you as a platform, you're helping people sell and buy crypto.
Yes.
Have you encountered any challenges from the community towards transactions, transitioning, and scam? Just relate those three. The scam, and then we've got mobile money transactions from crypto, and then there is the whole warnings about regulations. Crypto is not allowed around the country. How are you able to transform people and give them, a light here?
Yeah. So maybe one of the challenges we faced is so some people actually receive payment in cryptocurrency. I being one of those people as well, and converting it was through mobile money instant, and it comes out just like that. And maybe to the point of
the scam?
The scams? Yes. So the scams, so the funny thing is that when people get scammed, so somebody will join a scam, and the scam tells them to buy crypto. So when this person buys crypto, they think they've bought something of no value, right? And where do they buy the crypto from? They'll probably buy it with Yellow Card. So they give Yellow Card the cash, through a bank transfer or through mobile money, right? And so when they get stolen, when they get scammed, they blame Yellow Card instead of the person who brought them.
Okay.
Now that is a very big challenge. So we are taking liberty to educate people that when you buy cryptocurrency, it's actually cash. Not all are legitimate. I advise you to check out a site called coinmarketcap.com. It lists down the cryptos that can be exchanged. And any crypto that can't be exchanged the second you buy it, I advise that you stay against that. But that's maybe the drawbacks. And then of course the central bank has been now open to speak to us, and I think there is good communication, effective communication happening. So
okay, thank you for your submission. We are trying to close up this discussion, but let's look at how government can scale up the financial system. What is your say about how it can come out to scale up this system?
Well, I think they're already coming out by inviting us to the sandbox. They're embracing innovation. We are seeing
how faster is the process?
So
some people are already criticizing that the process is not going to take long. Meanwhile, what is it losing? How are we losing out?
Yeah, of course, people know government for being slow.
Yes.
But we are being aggressive in what we want, so that everything is closed very fast. But I think the government is doing, our government in particular, I mean, laws have just been recently passed in Botswana and Mauritius, and our government is at least trying to learn from that. So we are not doing bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you rating Uganda in the adoption of blockchain out of 100?
Out of 100.
Across Africa, and not globally, but Africa. How would you rate us?
That's a very tricky question. Yeah. But I would say like 65%.
Okay, that's a good one, 65%. In just less than a minute, if you could give us your take home, and then maybe how can someone get into touch with Yellow Card, and then we close this discussion.
Yeah, so first thing, Bitcoin is hard money. and it's something worth holding for a long time. Yeah, so you can just read about that. And if you want to purchase your first Bitcoin, just download the Yellow Card app. Signing up is as easy as getting a Facebook account. We hold a certificate with the Financial Intelligence Authority. We also hold another certificate with NITA, and certification and licenses are of course building on our Yellow Card CV definitely. And besides that, we are just here to educate about crypto through academy.yellowcard.io, and you can reach us at support@yellowcard.io.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm going to conclude by reading your statement from, that is Eshwar Prasad, who in one of his books about money, he said, much of the world's population will gain access to the spaces we've been talking about, financial services, improving lives, and economic forecast. But in some respect, the new year will look dramatically different in others. Though things might be the same or will remain the same in one of other countries or planets. So you need to be a part of the blockchain transformation, I think, by creating awareness around yourself and the right information on which one you can take better. Do stick with us. Make sure you follow the links around there, do the sharing, and also revisit them always to know more about finance and blockchain. My name is Rita Caballero. Till next time, bye for now.